As its first production in its new home at .Zac, Theater Lab is bringing us a finely wrought revival of the play Closer. Closer has lots of dirty words. It even has some dirty actions. It's a play about geometry. Playwright Patrick Marber takes 4 people, 2 men, 2 women, and lets them meet with the seemingly random geometry of billiard balls caroming off one another. The men and women couple sexually, each man eventually with each woman. But their couplings generate passions more than merely sexual as they separate and recombine, storms of pain, humiliation, jealousy, rage, and tenderness. Man meets man and woman meets woman, too, without the sex, but with all the other emotions. In 12 scenes spread over 4.5 years, Marber gives us the beginnings and the endings of these relationships, but not the growth and decay that lie between. It's one way he distances us in the audience from his characters and shows us a society of intense but temporary relationships. The only permanence is the pain of parting and the ever-renewed hope of a new beginning. Marber's characters deal with the surface of things: a dermatologist, a photographer, a journalist who writes obituaries, a stripper. Through these surfaces, they hope to get at what lies under the surfaces. They sometimes succeed. The actors who play them always succeed, both at showing us the characteristic surface and revealing the depth. Andrew Michael Neiman's dermatologist is probably the cleverest, the most successful at manipulating the others even when he is hurting, using the hurt to impel his manipulation. Brock Russell's journalist appears reserved at first, careful, but is driven to strong emotions and even violent actions. Gabrielle Greer's photographer seems the steadiest and the most straightforward of the 4, though she too can carry on an affair with one man while married to another. Flirtatious, calculating, impulsive, Larissa White's stripper can be an open wound sometimes. White makes fascinating use of the inflections of the character's lower-class British speech, a contrast to the consistent, educated speech of the others. Tom Martin directs, making the play's geometry crystal clear and, with his cast, sustaining the script's martini-dry tone. Mark Wilson's set and lights and Ryan Foisey's props maintain the minimalism requested by the playwright, enriched by projections. Marcy Wiegert's costumes define each character at each moment with their own witty touches, and director Martin's sound design underscores the action's permutations. It's a carefully constructed production of an intriguing play that ultimately I more admire than like.
Well, I admire the production a great deal too, but I think I like the play even less than you do.
Really? All right.